Welcome back to a brand new episode of the Lumberjacks Saga. Last episode, we worked our butt off, man. We got ourselves a brand new Cobra right here. That's right. We worked our way up to this guy right here. This is basically handling all of our wood chipping needs. Woo, we put it to good work last episode as well. We went through, we wood chipped a whole bunch of Scotch pines that really, for all intents and purposes, have absolutely no use for us otherwise, right? We can't use them to stuff into our sawmill up here because they're just really, they're kind of like derpy. They're not that big. They don't provide a whole ton of wood. So for our purposes, they're kind of useless. However, now we can turn them into wood chips, which are extremely profitable. So super happy we picked this up. Very big pickup for us. We're going to put it to very, very good use. And in fact, right now, it's got quite a few wood chips in there, I do believe. But on to today. What are we doing today? Well, I have special plans for today. So we have this sawmill right here. We have our paper factory over there. And then we have our carpentry and our cooper over here. I believe it is now time for us to continue expanding. And I actually want to get ourselves set up with a secondary sawmill. Now, let me kind of explain this to you guys and break it down for you. So we went through and we basically planted this whole oak grove right here. We have all these oak trees growing. We have a bunch of saplings in the ground behind it back here that are also growing. And these oak trees provide a absolutely tremendous amount of wood when you cut them down, 24,000 liters. Now, our sawmill can take 140,000 liters. So each 4 of these gives us 100,000 liters and then another, 1 or 2 to fill up our sawmill completely. So we have pretty much wood on demand back here. This area has now been developed to the point where we're not worried about wood necessarily anymore. We can just plant it and grow it. And we already have plenty of wood pre-grown that we can fill up our sawmill just over and over and over again. I mean, I feel like we've probably got 60 or 70 trees planted at this point. So we can fill up this sawmill quite a few times with no problems whatsoever. So my plans for this sawmill, I'm going to convert this into only producing wood beams and prefab walls. We're no longer going to be making planks over here, since planks really do not take up a whole bunch of wood when they're being produced. We are now going to start exclusively making just the sellable products and start making some big money off this sawmill here. Now, the secondary sawmill, let's open up our map here. I would like to set up the secondary sawmill close to this pond over here. And we'll have to take a visit over there and see exactly what the terrain looks like. But we have this whole giant area of forest right here that initially I was thinking, well, paper factory is probably going to eat through wood super quick. That is not the case at all. The paper factory does not eat through wood. It's super efficient, makes a ton of money. I love the paper factory. It's probably my new favorite production in the game at the moment, at least. So super happy with the paper factory, but we no longer need all of this land to be dedicated solely to the paper factory. So we are going to start our secondary sawmill in this land, and we're going to start feeding it to only produce planks long and planks. And that is going to be our main supplier for our carpentry and our cooper for those 2 products. And that's the plan. Now, in order to really facilitate this plan, we're going to need to cut another road. Yes, we have a road currently that goes from about here up over here. I want to extend that road past this over to this pond. But really, we have to get over to this pond first and kind of scout out the area a bit. So that's going to kind of be the first order of business here, is just to take a look at this location and see exactly what's going on there. So there is an access road right here that goes over to this pond area. So we are going to hop in the truck real quick, take a ride over there, and kind of see what this is all about. And we're going to check it out, me and you together. Oh, one little problem. We left our truck at the dealership. All right, we're taking the Valtra over there. Never mind. We don't have a truck at the moment. Okay, we should be getting close. Oh, there it is. There is the pond. All right. Let's kind of cut in here a little bit and just see what we can see. Oh, okay. Big mountain here. Was not well, that's not a mountain, but a big hill. Was not expecting that. Let's just kind of get a good view in here. You know what? Let's hop out right here. And let's just look around a little bit. Very uneven terrain. That makes me a little bit nervous. Placing a sawmill on ground like this is not going to be the best, if I'm being honest. It's going to look very, very odd. And here's our paper mill right over here. We're going to need to find some flatter ground to do this. All right, I took a little bit of a look around. That's where we parked. There's the pond over there. And it does flatten out significantly, like right over this way. So I'm actually thinking that what we're going to do is establish our sawmill right here. And, you know, I'm actually not that upset about this spot either, because everything is uphill. So any trees that we would have to cut up there, we would be dragging downhill, which is significantly easier than, say, putting our sawmill at the top of a hill and having to drag the trees up. So I'm actually quite liking this spot right here. And I think this is going to be where we're going to put our new sawmill. Let's just make sure it's on our property. It absolutely is on our property. And that is the direction where most of our wood is going to be coming from. So I want to make sure that our wood intake area is going to be facing that way. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to start chopping down like a little bit of a footprint here. Just big enough to fit the sawmill. Not huge, but I want to start the footprint so that I know that when I come back, okay, this is the area. This is, you know, I cut all the trees down right here. This is where we're putting the sawmill. Okay, I think I've got a nice little area cut out here. A lot of the trees are still standing just because there's simply not enough room for them to fall. Which is kind of crazy, like this one. It's cut, but it's still standing. But that's fine, that's fine. It's not a big deal. We'll have to come through later and just clear everything out, pave this over, and then get rid of the stumps before we can actually put our sawmill down. But with this done, now our focus is going to kind of shift, because we need to get into money-making mode to afford our... Where's my truck? There it is. To afford our new sawmill. So I am actually going to go and completely fill up our sawmill, check on the status of our paper factory, and then we are going to let the money roll in. Right? That's kind of how things are going so far, which, hey, I am fine with. I am absolutely fine with. Now, filling up the sawmill is actually quite exciting right now, because it means we get to make a cut into the first of our oak trees, which is awesome. We planted these oak trees, and now we're actually going to get to put them to really good use here. And yes, I am going to turn on wood beams. I am going to turn on prefab walls. We're going to start that process right now. We're going to start making money off that. It's going to be super awesome. Now we're going to burn through wood very, very quick, but the extra income we get from that should really, really take our money making up a notch. I'm thinking maybe like 200,000 per month we're going to be raking in. So let's get started on that. And we're just going to start right here on our oak trees, right? That's the plan. How much wood do we even have? I'm pretty sure our sawmill is completely empty. So this is going to be great to see how long it takes us to actually fill this bad boy up. Okay, this should be the last tree that we need in here. It's not going to be 100% full, but if I drag a whole nother tree down here, it ain't going to fit in, right? We're at 128,000. It can only fit 140. Each oak is like 21-ish thousand, somewhere around there. So yeah, it ain't going to fit, but that's fine. Now let's go to our productions tab real quick here and let's kick this into overdrive, shall we? Bam. Prefab walls. Bam. Ooh, that feels good. Paper factory. How we doing here? Doing fantastic. Still got 54,000. Jeez, 54,000. I filled this guy up once and it keeps going and going and going. It's absolutely incredible. I love that thing. Cooper, how we doing there? We're doing good, doing good. Not even going to bother with wood there because we only have planks long going and planks here. Okay, I think we are pretty much set. Actually, guys, I completely have been ignoring one other production. I don't know if we're going to do it today, but I wanted to show it to you right here. Firewood processor. Look at that. How cool is that thing? It's 46,000. It makes firewood. Now, the only downside to this is that there is nowhere to haul and sell firewood on the map. So if we're going to do it, we basically have this automatically set to sell. And we're just going to have to deal with the price fluctuation, which is actually quite high for firewood. If I can show you that real quick too in here. Now there are prices. Wood beams. Let's go up to firewood. Firewood. Bam. So, you know, obviously summertime, you know, not super low, but pretty low. But February, the winter, that's when it really kicks up a notch. We'll have to look into that, play around with it a little bit. I don't know how much of a moneymaker that one is. So, you know, that's going to kind of just be something we do for fun, for like an experiment. But I think we're pretty much set up. We are good to go. As you can see, we did, you know, kick through a whole bunch of trees here. Takes about 6 to fill this guy up. So that's the count we're at. And we planted 21 each time. So we had 21 there. Now we're down to 15. Got another 21 there. And we got another 21 behind that ready to grow. So I think we are also going to have to plant more trees today too. That's definitely going to have to be on the agenda, because now that we're actually using these trees, we got to make sure we're well supplied. We can't let our supply dwindle. We got to stay on top of that. Got to have that constantly going. We can't mess around. So that is another priority that we have to add to our list. But let's take a quick nap here, shall we? And let's just see what one day gets us now, or 1 month, pardon me, not one day. Now that we have our basically supercharged production going on this sawmill. And yeah, I'm excited to see this, guys. Let's do it. Oh, good morning. Oh, hello, everybody. So 2 months has passed. Now, look at the money, $369. We had like 26,000 before we started our hibernation cycle here. So yeah, sawmill money, out of control. Combined with everything else, it's pretty crazy. Let's dive into the financials here real quick and just see exactly what it's getting for us. Oh, baby, look at that. 176 for that 1 month. This is the first month we had it going. 143, and this is like one complete month with everything running. So 176? That's mental. It's out of control, but it's exactly what we need. You know what? Let's look at one other thing here. How are we doing on wood? Ooh, it sucks through wood quite fast. So we had about 120. It looks like it's about 40,000 per month that it sucks down. And that's with everything active though. Once we get rid of these two from here, that's really going to lessen the strain on it. Definitely going to lessen it. Now these take a lot. 33.6. That's the big one right there. These not as much. Okay. All right. Well, listen, we know what we got to do though. All right. We have our goal in mind. So next step, we got to take the forwarder and maybe not the forwarder, because we need the mulcher. All right. We're going to take the Valtra over to our area over there. We're going to bring the winch over and we're going to bring the mulcher. And we got to start kicking those trees that we cut down out of that area and start mulching up the stumps so we can put down our new sawmill. So I was about to start my drive over there, and I'm just thinking, you know what? I want to soup up our Valtra a little bit, because right now, with the current engine configuration, we struggle a little bit, right? We struggle a little bit with the mulcher, and I think if I were to kick it up a notch, this thing would basically be able to power that mulcher and drive at the same time, no problem. So that's the goal right now. I want to go to the shop and just modify this bad boy and kick it up to the top level. I also want to weight the wheels, and being that we have an extra almost 70,000 to spend right now, I think we can do that no problem and finally have like a fully upgraded tractor that is, you know, we don't have to worry about at all anymore. Okay, back at the oldie shop here, and there's our truck. I miss you, truck. We'll come back for you one day, but not today. Not today. I guess I could have brought the trailer over and done that all at once, but no, we're not doing it right now. We got other things planned. All right, let's go here. We are going to customize. And all right, engine set up right now. We got the S396. Can we bump that up? So S396 gives us 400 horsepower. This will put us up to 420. Ooh. Really gonna get us over the edge there? It might. Okay, we'll keep it like that. That's gonna be 33,000 right there. Now, wheel setup. What do we have on here right now? Standard? I thought we had weighted wheels on here for some reason. I guess not. Hang on, let's look real quick. Do we not have weighted wheels on here? We don't. We need weighted wheels, 100%. All right, so we are upgrading to the wide tires with the wheel weights. And I think this should do it for us. So we got the engine, we got the what? You know what? We need the BKT tires. That's my brand right there. And bam, that should get us 40. That's going to be 40,000 bucks. That's no problem. We can afford that. 40,500 is now ours. Yes. Okay, let's check out our new configuration on our tractor. Wheel weights, check. Massive tractor, check. How's the engine sound? Okay, it doesn't sound that different, to be honest, but I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. All right, let's get back and let's see how this works with the mulcher now. This is really the question. Did this unlock the driving with the mulcher now? That's what I really want to do. Okay, take two with our upgraded Valtra. Now let's see what's going on here. Is this really going to be the power we need in order to use this mulcher with no problems? And I think the wheel weights are really going to help out too, in terms of just keeping us on the ground here. Okay, let's get our winch, and then we'll turn the mulcher on and just see. No. This ground is so uneven here. This is crazy. These tires are just tearing this thing up. Okay, let's pop on the mulcher real quick. It's on, and we are indeed driving. We're driving slowly, but we're driving. That's all that matters. Let's get this branch right here. Okay, it's not great, right? It's not everything I had hoped for. Going forward seems to be okay. Reversing, not so much. All right, let's get it over to our cut that we opened up, and let's start processing over there. Okay, there is our little area, and I actually think I am going to just get rid of this tree real quick. And that's just to make it easier for us so we can get in and out, because it was kind of in the way. Not the most elegant solution here, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Come on, come on. Time for you to go. Time for you to go. Okay, that's pretty much all cleared up. So now we can get in and out of here. And let's take a look at what we got going. So we've got a nice little area cleared out. Let's start moving some things around and really opening this space up a little bit. And as we do that, we'll also start to get rid of all the stumps in here too. Okay, so here's what we're left with. This nice little clearing here. Now, I'm not 100% sure if this is going to be enough room for a sawmill. So really, the only way for us to figure that out is just to try and put it down. So let's see. Where's our clearing? Right there. There it is. Kind of a little small. A little bit small. But I think we might just be able to squeeze it in there. Let's see. Here's our sawmill. Ooh, just a little more room we need. Okay. Let's see if we could see exactly what it's overlapping with. And if there is indeed anywhere that it will happily go down. Nope, not looking like it. Okay, I do see a couple stumps. I think it's if we can push that big tree back there, just back a little bit more. This one right here, and get rid of that stump. I think that'll open it up for us. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, it's not looking like that is going to do the trick. So I think what we may do here, guys, and I am reluctant to do this, but I am going to turn free mode on, and we're just going to see if it places it nice enough. And one other thing, we got to make sure that this area faces this way, because that's where the wood's going to be coming from. So let's just look, make sure it's going to be kind of nice. Bam. All right. Hopefully that kind of placed in a manner that isn't terrible. It's not that bad. That's not that bad. Okay, I can live with that. I can definitely live with that. So let's hop in here. Let's get our production set the way we want them real quick before anything else, really, because... Oh, did we just sell some wood? I think we did. We got a little bit of wood in there. Wait, where does the wood... Oh, yeah. Oh, no. The wood dumps over here. Okay, well, that's fine, because we got those two big trees right there, so that I'm actually not too concerned about that. But I do want to get in here and just make sure this is set up properly before we really start to do anything. So in here, we want that set to distributing, that set to distributing, active, active. These guys, we're not going to use it, but I'm going to set it to selling just so that there's no misunderstandings, okay? And then in here, we can go ahead and deactivate you, and we'll just keep these two running. So now everything is set up properly. Yes. Okay, everything is now set up properly. So next step, we got to fill this guy up. That's the next step. And actually, I mean, we have some trees literally right here that we can just chainsaw right into the dump area. This is going to be pretty easy, I think. Let me cut this guy down, and then there's two others real close by that we can chop down, and that should get right in the zone. All right, Let's see if we can just sell that right in there. Let's see. Oh, yeah. First 12,000 in the bank. Let's keep going. Okay, this should be, there we go, 139. Woo! We're cutting it right to the edge there. Can only hold 140, and we basically stuffed this thing full, man. We should be doing planks, yep, wood chips. Forgot about the wood chips. I'm not really worried about them, but that is our plank production all set up. Why am I turning the engine off? What? What's going on with me? It did take a little while to accomplish, don't get me wrong. That was quite an undertaking, but now that it's full, it should last us quite some time. It's only doing planks long, so that tends to last a while. Now, there is one other thing that I do want to take care of, and that is getting our next set of oak trees planted, because those are, let's just face it, those are important. We need them now. We've basically become tree farmers at this point. Without those oak trees getting planted on a regular basis, we're going to run out of wood real quick in our main sawmill that's producing our planks, or not our planks, but our wood beams and our prefab walls. So I want to put, I'm thinking this time I'm going to do 30. I'm not going to do the normal 21 that I was doing. I want to put a couple extra down on this run, and I might just do 30 from now on, moving forward, and see how it goes. So yeah, as you can see, I mean, we got lots and lots of room now to plant our trees, so this should not be a problem at all. All right, that's going to be the last one. We actually couldn't fit all 30. We kind of ran out of room. So this whole area now is planted with oak trees. So we have, yeah, we got a lot going here. we got a lot of oak trees in the making. We got oak over here. We got oak over there. We got oak everywhere, man. We're oak crazy here. So it feels really good to have all those trees planted, ready to go. And yeah, guys, that is going to be it for today's episode. I hope you did enjoy it. I had a ton of fun making it. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to like, obviously subscribe if you want to keep up to date, get notified when any of the other videos also released in this series. I also do have a Discord. The link is down below in the description. You can also find it on the channel page. So don't hesitate. Hop over there if you want to hang out. You got any questions for me? You want to hang out with the rest of the community? Or we also do have a multiplayer server, so you can hop on there as well, hang out with some people, and play some farming simulator. There also are channel memberships if you would like to support the channel. Every bit does help keep the lights on and make it a lot easier for me to get these videos out on a daily basis. So please do join if you want to do support. Thank you so much for watching. As always, have yourself a great day, and I will see you on the next one.